Sometimes we find ourselves being punished for things we didn't even do, being tormented by the turn of events in our lives we didn't see coming and we didn't cause. And just, not being rewarded for all our hard work, our perseverance, our patience. And now it feels like there are no more avenues by which we can make things right or achieve the things we want in life. It really, truly feels like we have exhausted every aperture of opportunity and possibility with nothing to show for it. And now you are tempted to give up. And it feels like the right thing to do. The logical course of action, because you simply can't go on without any progress or results. And this happens to a lot of us, especially those who are ambitious, those who want to exercise and use their creativity, those with different standards, and people who want to break the cycle of mundane and repetitive living through their effort and honest work. Things aren't easy for them. It is a guarantee. It is a given that things aren't going to be easy for them. And if you find yourself in this position now, I have a free template that explains to you why this is happening to you at this stage in your life and what you can do about it. Just go ahead and click the link down below in the description box, or simply comment Master Life in the comment section below and I will send it to your inbox. So ambitious people are naturally going to come across challenges, setbacks, roadblocks, things that are really going to test their resolve and strength. And it becomes increasingly difficult to hold on to a dream or a goal when everything seems to go against you, and you start to shrink amidst a pressure that seems to come from every angle. And if this is you today, make sure to watch till the end of the video, because despite everything I said up to this point, there is still hope for you. In fact, there is so much hope for you that despite everything you are able to perceive on your outside world, things are really collapsing. They are changing form and transcending limitations so that you can finally achieve your goal. Still not convinced? Keep watching because you'll see what I mean. But before we get to the rest of the video, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you are interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, make sure to check out the description box. I have links to my website, my new book, my social media accounts, and so much more. Each and every one of them tailored to help you become your best self. So do check it out. And give this video a big thumbs up to spread the message. Now, let's get to today's topic. So, point number one is the refinement process. You are both the chisel and the art. You are both the marble and the sculptor. So, the reason why you are being so challenged, you are being stretched to the maximum. You're being forced to be resourceful, to be creative, to learn new skills, adopt new habits, get out of your comfort zone, and so much more, is because what you are meant to do requires you to have these skills, to develop these skills before you get to your destination. But you might be looking to the outside. You might be looking at other people. You see them achieve their goals in no time. And that makes you feel bad. That makes you feel depressed about your situation. But the thing that you have to know is that what they are meant to do is not what you are meant to do. Maybe your work is so impactful that you need to acquire certain skills before you can claim your success. You need to develop these skills within you, these qualities that are going to come in handy when you finally get to your destination, when you finally achieve the thing that you want to achieve. Otherwise, that might be a problem. And this is why sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to ask ourselves if we have already if we already have developed or possessed these qualities. It's not to feel that we are not deserving or not worthy, but it's simply to have a self-reflection that lets us look into our own bias or our own, the skills and abilities that we are yet to develop. And this doesn't have to be, bad. It doesn't have to make you feel bad. This can actually be exciting. This is part of the journey. This is part of the process. And you can make the learning process exciting by being active in that process instead of continuously looking to the outside and feeling bad about your situation, and also stifling your own growth because the way you measure your success is wrong. Your metric is wrong. You have to be able to look into your own growth as being, the biggest part of your success. Look into, a few months back or a few years back and see how far you've come, how you have changed in a positive way, how much you have matured, all the things, all the qualities that you have developed within you that you didn't have before. And you'll realize that the strength, the resilience, patience, and all the other qualities that you were able to acquire were actually necessary for your work and for the success of whatever it is that you are pursuing, because it wouldn't have been possible with the kind of person you were in the past, because maybe you were this impatient person who wouldn't really take the time to do what you're doing now, who wouldn't really be able to look beyond all the difficulties and challenges. But now you are the kind of person who's able to look beyond that, who's able to hold on to a dream without being discouraged, who's able to go at their own pace instead of continuously and constantly comparing yourself to others. This is the kind of quality that you need to develop, because otherwise it would be impossible for you to hold on to a dream. And this is why your growth, the success that you have with yourself, is the best kind of success and the biggest one, because it's you. First of all, the experience is all within, and second, without becoming that person, you wouldn't be able to hold on to a dream. Point number 2 is the bigger the challenge, the bigger the reward. So if your success is taking too long, this is a sign. This is a clear indication of big rewards. Because as long as you don't give up, all your incremental progress is adding up to something big. And this is a fact. As long as you don't intervene the wrong way and do something stupid as giving up, your success is inevitable. Because the thing that you have to know is that nothing you've ever worked on, nothing you've done, nothing you've created is destroyed. Energy can never be destroyed, right? It can only be transformed. And whether you are going to transform it into failure or success is all up to you. The freedom of choice and responsibility is given to you. And this is, one way of really knowing, realizing that you are the only one who can destroy your dream, your goal, whatever it is that is waiting for you on the other side. You are the only one who can stop it. And this is why you have to work on developing a strong mindset that is able to realize every day, to remind you that every challenge that you're going through, every difficulty that you're overcoming, it's just an indication of that big reward, because you are not giving up. You are continuously working on your dreams, refining your dreams and yourself as you go. And this only means that by the time your success is part of your reality, it is something big. It is something that has been in the works, in the background, and now you're able to see the compound effect in its entire glory. And this is happening because of the realization that every day, everything that you're facing is a way for you to use or utilize your creativity, your resourcefulness, tap into those talents and abilities that are bestowed upon you, because they are there for you to use them, to utilize them. And with this, you now look at your challenges and difficulties from a different angle. You now have a new definition for them. You stop looking at them as these things that are just there to make you miserable or to make your success impossible. And instead, they become your helpers, Your challenges are now the very things that are forcing you to use the talents that are going to make your dreams come true. And now this becomes a simple math, because the bigger the challenge, the bigger kind of creativity that is needed from you in order to overcome it. And when you do that without fear of failure, when you do that with bravery, that then translates into some sort of reward from the outside world, some sort of an achievement, whether it's in the form of money or any other type of achievement. There is no other scenario. You are going to be rewarded for it, because this is a world that rewards creativity, innovation. People are always looking for ways to make their lives easier, always looking for people who have overcome the things that they are yet working on, the things that they are yet struggling with. And when you are brave enough to do that, you are going to be rewarded for it. And this is why the change in mindset, especially your attitude towards the difficulties that you're facing every single day, is paramount for any success that you want in life. Number 3 is a priceless adventure. So if you really enjoy what you're doing, it gives you a sense of purpose. It lights you up. It lights your soul. And it's something you do even for no rewards, or even after being successful as a result of it, just for the joy of it. Then, my friend, you have already won in life. You already have in your possession something that a lot of people look for their entire life and never find. So if the thing that you're doing is the reason you wake up in the morning, it's something that you do all day long and all throughout the night without even remembering to have lunch or do anything else. When you're working on your craft, you just lose the track of time. And it just engages you in so many ways that the entire world just fades to the background. Then you have already won in life. You are already successful. You are already wealthy. And if you don't realize this now, it's going to come back to haunt you. It's going to come back to bite you, and you know where. Because by the time you have the money or any other achievement that you are, going after, because you haven't developed the mindset and the understanding that the real prize, the real win has already taken place, and you're still looking for the money and the achievement and the validation, you're still looking to extract the fulfillment from these things, you are going to be disappointed, because all these things are just an addition to an already fulfilled and happy life. And you can only do that by changing your mindset, changing the way you look at the world, at everything that the world tells you need to have, you need to possess, you need to achieve, and how any achievement on the outside unlocks a different level of desire. Then you start to realize that this is a rat race. Even when you're not in the traditional rat race, it's still something you can never expect to receive lasting fulfillment from, because you realize that whatever it is that you're able to achieve on the outside world, those things are subject to so many factors. They are subject to so many things that you have no control over. And once you have that realization, you are going to be so grateful for that one thing that sort of anchors you, that is always with you, and that actually gives you fulfillment and happiness. And this way, you are going to be able to translate whatever work that you're doing, as long as you don't give up, into its monetary equivalent or whatever achievement you're looking after. But the main focus will always be on this priceless adventure, on this thing that you're able to do on your own without constantly looking for the rewards, without constantly looking for validation. And it becomes a part of you. It becomes a thing that sustains you and your creativity. And you cannot ask for anything more. So that's it for today, guys. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out my new book, One Answer to Life's 1 Million Questions, available on Amazon, both on ebook and paperback formats. Also, check out the resources down in the description box, all of them tailored to help you on your journey of becoming your best self. So do check it out, and I will see you on my next video.